What is up, my guys? I do. Welcome to my channel. It's your boy, and I'm back again. Today we're reviewing the lovely brand new Maserati Grecale. This is the GT version. It's a little bit dirty, and this car is available from Ferrari Newcastle JCT 600. So this car is a smaller SUV compared to the other one, and it comes in this black lovely color. I know it's dirty, but it does sparkle a little bit. Then you've got the Trident over there, which you know from this brand as well. Got to say, it looks quite a big car, I've got to say. So you've got the lovely big grille there with the Trident there. Then you've got these slats as well, which channel all the air into the lovely car. Then you've got these nice LED lights, which you've got the daytime running lights as well. Then you've got these side vents as well, which channel the air into the wheels. These are lovely wheels, which are diamond cut with the mat as well. Gotta love them. The key is a nice key actually. So that's the car open. So if we just move back a little bit, this is the entire car itself. I've got to say it's very similar to the Alfa Romeo SUV. You can tell the lines on the back. I prefer a much brighter color because I think it will just bring out more of the creases. Speaking of creases, this car doesn't have a lot of creases, to be fair. It's got like quite a few creases on the bonnet, but in terms of on the side, you've got the bottom crease over there, and that's it pretty much. Then you've got these breathers on the side, which I'm not sure if they're real or fake. Then you've got the Trident there as well. It's a quick video, guys. This is the back as well. So you've got quad exhaust there. You've got the fake split on the back there. Maserati branding. Then the lights. We'll open up the boot. And that is the boot there. It does look nice here, I've got to say. So we're going to go on the inside. It's a quick video, guys. We're going to go on the inside. So let's try this door handle. So you just literally just do that and then open up. And that is the interior of the car. The problem is when you get these black interiors, they don't really bring out the life out of the car. I think I'd prefer a nice light interior, probably like a grayish, like a light gray. But on the inside, this car is very modern. You've got a lot of screens there. You've got the lovely small flat bottom steering wheel, which has got leather. It's got the glossy black bits as well. Then you've got these chairs, which look nice as well and comfortable, and I'll try them as well. Now, we know Italian cars, when it comes to quality, it's questionable. So we'll see in terms of quality how this car compares to the rest of the competition. So I'll probably say competition wise, we're talking about the BMW X3M. We're talking about, what else we're talking about? We're talking about also the Audi as well. I think it's the Audi S5, though the Audi S5 doesn't really compare as such. Then you got the lovely sunroof as well. Then you got the Trident there. So we're gonna jump inside, guys, and just go from there. Right, so guys, I'm sitting inside, and I've got to say it feels nice and lovely inside. It's quiet. In terms of front space, I've got a ton of space. I've got a ton of leg room, and also the quality is not bad. It's not like Audi or BMW quality, but it's not far off, to be honest. One thing I will say is the inside is like a lovely Italian boutique. Just, you know, the little things such as, for example, look at this clock. I'll show you. Actually, let me spin it around and show you. So let's do this. As you guys can see, you've got this lovely flat bottom steering wheel here, which has got the Trident in the middle. Now, it seems they've copied Audi in terms of the screen. So if you look at this midsection here, this reminds me of the Audi A6, Q8, you know, and the rest of them. You've got these two screens. That's for your sat nav, and that's for your air conditioner control or AC control, which I think is a little bit of a shame. I'd love to see some buttons on the car, but it is what it is. Then also here as well, you've got these like buttons here, but you can't really see what they do until you turn the car on, which is a bit of a shame. In terms of space, as I said, guys, I'm 6 foot tall and I've got a ton of space. I do like how you've got the lovely expensive speaker system there. Then you've got these lovely vents as well, which have got this as well and that as well. It does feel like good quality, but I think it's just a little bit behind Audi Q5, the Mercedes, the BMW in terms of interior quality. And I did say, like, this car has obviously got the MC20 derived 3-litre, which produces about 523 horsepower, which is, you know, a little bit more than the BMW. So in terms of space in here, you've got these big lovely cup holders. Then you've got this little compartment here which opens like that. You've got your USB-C. Then you've got the big armrest. Now the leather quality is not that great. Look at that. Look at that. It's just not that great, honestly. Then it's got other bits in here. And then you've got that as well. Glove box is a normal size. Door bins, that is a shame. Come on, they could have done a better job. Now in terms of door handles, you press that button to open. I'd have preferred physical door handles because usually something goes wrong, then you have to pay a lot of money. Then you obviously got your pan roof as well. I'd have preferred, I think, maybe some red stitching, because that would have looked a lot better if it was red, as well as red stitching on the seats, as well as red seat belts as well. Just me, I guess. So we're going to turn the car on and just go from there. Now, how do I turn the car on is the question. So you've got this power button here. Let's see what it does. Oh, that turns it on. How do I turn the car on? Interesting. How do I turn the car on? Oh, you've got a button here. I don't know what it does. Let's press it. Eventually I managed to find the start button. So the start button is this one on the left hand side, and this one over here is your driving mode. So I've got it in sport currently. So what I'll do is I'll dial it so it shows on the screen there. So then you've got the car now in GT mode, which, you know, brings this up. It lets you know the car's in GT mode. So GT mode, I think, is the Grand Touring mode. Then you've got this sporty setting for that sporty driving. Then you've also got your comfort as well. And it tells you as well. So it just dials the engine a little bit, or the exhaust note. So in terms of the software design or the operating system on this, I do like it. It's simple. It's not too complicated. I've seen some of the infotainment systems, like for example, if you look at the Audi virtual cockpit, it's got like a lot of information. This has just got basic information, not a lot. Now in terms of the buttons, though, I don't know what these buttons do. I think with the Audis and the Mercedes and BMW, because they produce a lot of cars, they've been able to simplify a lot of things. So in terms of these buttons here, they're a lot confusing. I mean, you know, that's just blank there. Okay, I know that's for the cruise control. That's for, I don't know, basically that's to set, I guess, or decrease the cruise control. But then on here, I guess you can change what you see here. Yep, so you can change the display a little bit. But then again, it's not giving you too many things on this screen. It's giving you, like, you know, your fuel information. That puts the sat nav in the middle. Instead of you looking down there, you can just look here. This doesn't have the heads-up display, which is a shame. I would have expected with the heads-up display. The gloss black part, as I've, you know, already spoke, I'm not really a fan of. Now we'll look at the sat nav as well. The sat nav is a nice, like, 11-inch wide screen. I do like it. It looks pretty fast and pretty sharp, though the graphics are not up there with the Audis and Mercedes and BMs. But then again, you know, it's not bad. So you've got all your everyday function buttons on your column there, so you can just pretty much navigate. I've turned down the volume. That's your media there. That's your sat nav. That's your phone. So you'll have obviously your Bluetooth and your, let me change that because I don't want you guys seeing people's phones. But you can, you know, you can have your Android Auto or your what's it called, Apple CarPlay as well. Then you've got your apps as well. So one thing I want to go back into, I want to go into the this section over here. So there's things like my car, so that tells you information about your car. It tells you, you know, your tire pressure, oil level, and then, oh, look at that, it says electric. So this car does have a mild hybrid system, which helps, I think, with boosting the torque, so you don't feel any lagginess as such. Then that tells you about your performance. So that tells you about the turbo, like the PSI bar, then your torque as well. I'll give it a nice little rev so you guys can see, because this car is obviously in comfort. It's a bit lazy. Put it in sport, it goes red. Wait for that to load up again, or we'll just cancel it. So now the throttle response is more snappy. So yeah, it's decent. Honestly, it's not bad. Then obviously that's your, you know, your heated seats, your cool seats as well. Tell you what, now this only has the heated seats, it doesn't have the cool seats, which is unfortunate. But then you've got your everyday, you know, controls for your aircon there. So yeah, it's not bad, honestly. They haven't done a bad job at all. In the future, I think it'll be nice to see how far they go. I do like this digital clock as well. That's nice. Now, honestly, 10 out of 10 for their first try with a smaller SUV. 10 out of 10. The Levante, the bigger one, I wasn't really a fan of it. It just looked horrible. So these are your gear selections here. So it frees up, you know, these lovely pedal shifts which you can shift. So yeah, you know, 10 out of 10 to Maserati for a nice little compact small SUV. And they've learned quite a lot from Ferrari, because Ferrari's been making a lot of cars. I think last year Ferrari made about 10,000 cars. So they've learned from the research and development, and they've transferred that over to the MC20 as well as this as well. So I'm excited for the future. And I think with this car as well, in terms of the price point, it allows people that don't, you know, that are not multimillionaires to be able to buy into the brand and then just try it out. And also with Ferrari owning Alfa Romeo as well, Alfa Romeo has been, you know, bringing out quite a few cars in different segments. So they've lent as well. And this car does share a lot with the Alfa Romeo, you know, siblings. So I think in terms of build quality, people are getting used to these cars being a lot better. So yeah, it'll be interesting, guys. Do you all want these cars? And if you do, let me know about the reliability. Is it good? Is it bad? Comment down below, guys. I'm going to show you my face before I go. Oh, before we do that, I'm going to give you guys a rev. Yeah, I'll give you a rev, a nice little rev. It's about to do a rev. I think this car is not a 3. No, it's definitely not a 3 litre. It's a 2 litre. I apologize, guys, for saying it's a 3 litre. It's a 2 litre petrol, unfortunately. It makes, I think, around under 400 horsepower. I think around the 350 region. So yeah, it does have a mild hybrid system, hence why it said electric. So this car is not a 3 litre. It is a 2 litre, hence why you've got that 4-cylinder sound. I apologize, guys, but hey, you live in your lane. What do you guys think? Still, as a package, I think it's fantastic. I wouldn't buy the 2 litre, I'll buy the 3 litre definitely. You want to get that lovely V6 sound. So yeah, not bad, not bad, not bad. This is the heart of the car, guys. This lovely engine, which is from the MC20. As you guys can see, it's not a very big engine. And the good thing about this is you can see everything in the bonnet. Like a lot of cars nowadays, they've got a big engine and you can't get your hands to change certain things. With this car, it's different, which is what I do like. You've also got this as well, which is now like part of the new regulation, where you've got to distance the engine from the front in case you hit somebody. But yeah, it looks quite messy, but everything comes to work together perfectly.